Yeah, hello Lisa, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Now I'm working in Frontend React.js last 2 years in SMS group,
Okay,
and yeah, my total experience is 4 years. Before that, I have worked on Infosys BPM.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
What you were doing in Infosys BPM?
There actually, there I have worked on mapping process.
Okay, okay. And in your current organization, it's a service or a
This
product
this
organization?
this is a kind of product organization.
Okay,
This is basically a level 2 automation industry, but they recently start digital, and there they took some front end developers, but this is not their actual business.
okay,
They are basically on metal industry.
okay. So what is your day-to-day job in the organization that you're working on? What do you do every day?
Yeah, right. Currently, our project is on consumable management system. Here, mm, there is some consumables in plant and how to manage them. This is our basic how to manage them. Basically, how to basically there is another team, that is technical service team. We
Mm-hmm.
are developing our project for their help, and there they asked software where they can overlook all the consumables, and their time period, and when it was deployed on that particular plant, all those things. By checking all those things in software, they can approach to the customer for buying the product, or for longevity of the product, all those things, and accordingly they will move.
So yours is a agile
This
project. Do you follow agile for SD for software development? Do you follow agile? Is it a agile team?
yeah, agile approach. So
So
yeah, from backend they are providing us API, and accordingly we are
right,
doing some
okay.
front ends.
So, what are the different, how many, what is the team size right now?
What is the
Team size.
team size? Okay. Team size is total, including front end and back end, this is five, and in front end we have three: one graduate engineer trainee, and two
Okay.
others, one
Oh,
other experience, 4 years
okay.
experience.
So, and
uh,
there is there any Scrum Master or product owner, product manager?
it's not like the same, they are not following totally the agile approach,
Okay.
but they uh, they made some figma sometimes, and accordingly they have worked
So,
it.
what is the sprint duration? I mean, how many days for a particular sprint?
They are not following actually the sprint duration. Sprint they are not following, they are giving us the tasks, and they are expecting it will be finished within 7 days, or based on the type of tasks they are.
Okay. Okay, nice. So, it is a kind of a, ad hoc need basis kind of a model, iterative, little
Yeah,
iterative.
in fact, there is no completely, they are not maintaining Jira
Okay.
basically.
Okay, got it.
Something like face to face
Got
trust.
Okay, got it. So let's start the interview session right now. So do you know what is static and dynamic websites?
Dynamic, static website and dynamic website.
Hmm.
Static website is where we can see some content, but we can but the content uh, don't have so many of API calls, like so many changes is not there from user end. They can only see the page. That is
Okay.
static page. Like HTML is a static web page. But when we are using JavaScript in web development, the JavaScript we are using somehow uh, for taking some input, some for some functionalities on the web pages. So that time it will become a dynamic page. According to user approach, it will dynamically update the web browser.
Okay. My next question is, suppose you are, you are typing facebook.com or amazon.in, any site, right? So while typing, after you type and click on enter, what are the different things that happen so that you can final product is what you see in the screen, right? But lot of things happen, right? What can you tell me step by step what happens when you type a website name and click on enter in the browser? What happens?
Mm. When clicking on websites, then it will
You understood the question, right? What I
yeah,
asked.
what
Just
will
you went to facebook.com.
uh,
Then after that, what happens? So I typed facebook.com in my browser, then I clicked on enter, right? And then what are the next process happen till you see everything of your data?
it will search for the domain name uh, in their particular server through some API calls.
Hmm.
If the content is there, if the link is active, then it will provide the detail when, and as well as when API will get the response 200 success response, then it will display the result. And if the page is not there, then if link is broken, then it will give some another error, not 400 not found, or 400 bad requests for 404 not found, like all those things kind of error.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So let's come to little CSS also. So you are aware of what are the different kind of combination of selectors that you can use in CSS?
Sorry.
What are the different combination of selector? There is something called combination selector, right? So there is class, there is ID, there is
Yes, yes, yeah.
element. Okay. So these are simple, right? Class, ID, and elements. After that, lot of combination of selectors you can use to access a particular, to style a particular element, right? What are different combination of selectors, you know?
Combinators, there are four kind of combinators I have used. One is child combinator, adjacent siblings, general siblings combinators, and another one is descendants combinators.
Okay. Have you, so suppose I give you a task that I just, want, so there are so there are a lot of boxes are there. And I want to arrange all these boxes in a column like fashion, right? How can I do in CSS?
In that case, I will okay, may I only answer you how to make it column or how to make a box? This is also part
No,
of
no.
this.
Box are already there.
Box
Just
is there,
arrange them
only
in a column like
arrange
fashion.
it
Yeah.
in a column. Then I will do style equal to display style, display flex direction column.
So what are the default flex direction?
Default flex direction is row.
Okay. Have you used media queries in CSS?
Yeah.
So if
Not
I
so
want,
much, but I know a little bit.
okay. So if I want to, so what are the different media types in media queries?
Different media types are print, um, at the rate media, print and all.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so if I give you a particular screen to make it responsive for a particular for a particular size like 880, maybe around 400 pixel to 880 pixel, how, what is the syntax you will write?
At the rate media query and max width, this max height this.
No, one is this 440 pixel till 800 pixel, for example. There are two sizes. One is 440 pixel till 8 till for, so from 450, from 440 to 800, you have to have that responsive design for the for this range only. How you have to write?
then I will mention mean with @media query ampersand max with colon this and mean with colon this.
Okay.
I just forgot the syntax actually. I will get back to you.
Okay. So what are the different
With with colon max width is this colon and mean comma mean width is this colon within bracket.
so what are the different pseudo selector? Do you know what is pseudo elements, right?
Yes, pseudo element I know.
So what are pseudo elements and how where you have used in your current application? If you have used.
Pseudo element basically uh, when we are using when uh, when we are trying to uh, update the element particular portion of the element, like this is my div structure. I want to just color the first line of the whole statement, then red color the first line statement, then div colon first line within braces color colon red, then it will make only the first line characters red line.
So this is pseudo class or pseudo element you are telling me.
This is pseudo element.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
pseudo class is when we are trying to uh, update the particular state
Mhm.
of any
So if I am using both, can I use both pseudo classes and pseudo element at one place? So I'll just give you a scenario. Suppose kind of there is I've used a pseudo element on a particular element. Okay. So I'm telling that if I'm hovering over that element, I want to do some animation, some color change or something I have to do. Okay, using the pseudo element. Okay, how I can do it? You understood the question? Did you understand the question, the scenario?
so can you ask me again?
So there is a link, for example. Okay, there is a link. Any
Yeah.
button or any thing that some button is there. Okay, so when I'm hovering over the button, I want to change the background image of the button. Okay,
Okay.
but because it is not a simple hover kind of effect, it is an animation I'm doing. So for animation, I have to use a pseudo element. Mostly pseudo element is used for animation. Okay, some different kind of rotation or something if I want to do, then I have to use a pseudo element and do it. Okay, so my question is, can I use the pseudo element and the hover pseudo class at the same place and do something?
Yeah, I can use.
Okay. Okay. You know who? Can you tell me what is specificity in CSS?
Specificity I have used actually.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
forget. I will get back to
I'll
you.
give you a hint which comes. So if I'm having a group of classes, IDs, and styles and everything on a particular element, which has higher priority, which has lowest priority.
Sorry, sir. Can you ask me
So
again?
there is one particular element, okay, for some H1 or S2 tag is there, okay. On that S2 tag, I'm having an ID with some styles. I'm having class with some style. I'm having I've written a style also, style attribute also. Some styles I've used to that also. I've used maybe important also in something. I'm having a universal selector on that also, right? So many things, so many styles are there that is implemented only on one element, right?
Yes.
So in that case, which particular style properties will be implemented or which will be overpowered?
The first priority is important. Then one is then is inline style. Then ID. Then class.
Okay, and the universal selector, what happens to that?
Universal selectors. After that, I think.
Okay. So do you know what are variables in CSS? How to create variables in CSS?
No, 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 sir.
Good.
I can't use. I know something, but I
Okay. Have you used SAS or less? SAS?
no, no.
Do you know what is mixin functions and all the stuff in SAS? No, right? Okay. Okay. So then let's come to little on JavaScript. Okay. So what is the difference between var, let, and const?
Const is used for declaring any constant variable, and let is for when mm, mm, let is varies for global use, and let for local use. The variable local use, we are declaring the variable with let,
Okay.
which is in
So
local scope. Let is declared in local scope.
okay. So what is the difference between global and local scope means?
Local scope means if a variable is declared with let within a function, then the the lifetime of that particular variable is limited only within this function only. If we trying to use this variable outside of the function, then it will show me error. So
Okay. So if I have a variable let a equals to 10 above the function, and inside I'm having a equals to 20. Okay. And I have a console log inside the function a, console log a inside the function, and outside the function also I'm having console log a. Okay. So what will be printed?
I can't hear you.
Okay. I'll tell again. So there is let a equals to 10.
Okay.
Okay. Then some function is there. Inside that function, I've written a equals to 20. Okay. So inside that function, I'm doing console log a. And outside the function also, I'm having console log a. What is the output then?
Inside the function, it will inside the function it will display 20, and outside the function uh, it will display 10.
Is it?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. 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 Do you know what is hosting in JavaScript?
Yeah, hosting I know.
So can you share your screen?
Every
We will do some coding questions. Can you open your editor? Any known editor? JS Lint, JS Fiddle or any editor, online editor.
editor.
Can you share your screen and open any online editor, JS Fiddle or CodePen or anything?
Can you tell me the name for
JS
JS?
Fiddle, JS Fiddle or CodePen, any of your favorite editor.
Is my screen visible?
Not yet. Please share your screen.
Here they're saying you can request the host to allow multiple sharing for this meeting.
Okay.
Sharing is not turned on.
I'll add you so that you can share. Okay. Now you try to share.
Is my screen visible now?
Yeah. Not yet. You have not shared the entire screen, I think. Okay, I think, are you there, Lisa? You can stop sharing. I'll ask you some question on the chat only so that we can continue. Okay, so the question that I asked is, so I'll just share some code, so that maybe I can share my screen so that you can see the code and then you can decide what is the output. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So this set timeout is there. Okay. So what will be the output here? If I do like this.
Equal to 0.
Sorry.
It will be output will be 10.
Why do you think the output will be 10? Suppose I keep this inside the function. And I'll move this guy here. Now, now what will be the output?
Equals
Idea?
to. Sir, I think it will show some kind of the first console log, line number 6 console log will show some kind of error, and the second one show me the 10.
Why it will show error?
Huh?
Why it will show error?
Because a is not a is not defined here.
A is there over here, na?
But it will, when if I console log a, then means the value of a is here undefined.
So is it? Okay. So then let's
Yeah, run this code.
what are promises? Do you know what is promise?
Yeah, I know promise. Promise is basically to reduce number of uh, no, just a minute. It will define some it will define some pending state. So if the promise will return response, uh, if the condition is satisfied, it will resolve, and if it is not satisfied the condition, then it will response reject, and
Okay.
multiple
What are the
response.
different states of a promise?
Different states are one is reject, and another one is resolve.
Okay. What are different methods you know in promises?
Different methods, you know.
What are the other different methods are you aware of in promises? There are so many other methods also in promises. Functions are there. A lot of functions are there in promises.
Promise dot all, I know you.
Okay. So if I'm having you see the output here is 10 in both the case. Here also it will be 10. So why it is coming 10 here in both the cases? Here also it is displaying 10 and here it is displaying 10. Can you explain me?
Because here as set timeout function is executing, but 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 answer is not waiting.
Hmm.
It will go to the go to line number 7 directly. So that's why if I use here async await, then
Hmm.
it will count a plus equals to 3.
So now I added one more log over here. Okay, just tell me what will be the output. And just write here 1, 2, 3. Okay, what is the order of what is the order of the output? Which will be coming first, 1, 2, or 3?
2, 3, 1.
So 2, 3, 1 is your answer. 2, 3, 1. Wait, I've not saved it. Okay, you are right. If I'm having instead of set timeout, if I do a promise,
Await.
sorry,
You promise, then 1, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 we're saying, right? Okay. Okay. If I'm having both a promise and set timeout, then so now what will be the order? Tell me.
1, uh, 1, 3,
Okay.
4, 2.
1, 3, 4, 2.
No, 1, 3, 2, 4.
1, 3, 2, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'll do one thing. I'll just remove the function. Okay. I'll not have function.
4 is not printing 1.
4 is not getting printed because it will not reach over there because there is a timeout over there, so it will not reach over there. Now tell me, if I don't have a function, now what will be the output? I don't have a function, okay? Let's not have the 3. Let's have 3 over here. Oh, now tell me what is the order.
Can you go up, please?
Hmm.
1, 1, 3, 2.
1, 3, 2.
4.
1 second, 1 second. I've not saved it. 1, 3, 2 you're saying, right? Okay. Okay. Fine. Let's come to Reactor. You know what is reconciliation in React?
Yeah. Managing DOM element. It's
Is it
for reconciliation.
Okay. Tell me how virtual DOM works.
Virtual DOM works. Yeah, when a new element is added uh, from when a new element is added, then it will compare uh, it will create a DOM like tree, and then compare it with real DOM structure. If and then trying to make some differences. If there is any difference, then it will update the screen. And this is happen update the screen. This is and this tree structure is called virtual DOM.
Okay. So it happens during compile time or runtime?
Virtual DOM is happen at the time of runtime.
Okay. Do you know what is synthetic events in React? Okay. What are pure components?
Your components are those which definitely give some definite answer. Then the components are called pure component.
So they are there in class based or functional components.
They're they're functional component.
Okay. Do you know any design patterns in React?
Design pattern.
Yeah. Any design patterns in React? Do you know? Okay. You know what is higher order components?
Yeah, higher order component is uh, passing. Uh, Higher order component is a function where passing another function as an argument to another function. This is
This is
higher order.
higher order function you are saying. I'm asking higher order components. Okay. Do you know what is composition?
Position.
Compound components. Okay. Do you know what is partial components? Okay. Okay, fine. I'm done with my interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Sir, I just take all those questions and read. I'm trying. I'll get back to you with those questions.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa.